Let's dive into this case study. OpenAI's Whisper, an AI transcription tool, has been found to hallucinate or invent text that wasn't actually spoken. And despite of these hallucinations and explicit warnings from OpenAI to avoid using Whisper in high-risk domains, a company called Nabla has implemented this Whisper-based AI system across 40 health systems, serving 30,000 plus clinicians to transcribe doctor patient conversations. So, in this case study, I have two questions. What regulations could prevent companies like Nabla from making use of such AI tools that frequently hallucinate in such high risk domains? And how regulations can strike a balance between protecting sensitive medical conversations and also maintaining an auditable trail for verification purposes later.
So before we even jump into that, let me help with the generative AI space, because
Okay.
there's an engineering and an intention side of the house, and it ends up putting a square peg in a round hole, meaning that generative AI has a bias. It was engineered towards creativity. And it was
Yes.
not engineered towards ground truth, absolute facts. It wasn't the way it was made. It was made to be creative. It was its nature. And we found, hey, this
Generative.
works. Let's
Yeah.
make it do something completely different. So think of it like your great uncle, right? Who's a great storyteller. Most of them, he's inebriated. And you never want to tell him your private life because it's going to be in one of those stories he tells because it keeps you on the edge of your seat, but it's going to be greatly expanded. And that's generative AI. It's never ground truth, but it's so incredibly exciting. And anybody can talk to him because he's really friendly. But don't tell him your personal stories because it's going to be in there. That's kind of Gen AI. And the issue here is they're trying to make it do something it was never engineered for. And it was a function of the evolution of artificial intelligence. It's got this evolutionary component. We've expected Gen AI to hit for about 10 years now, and it's kind of late. And it's a hybrid of many different technologies kind of pushed together around centralized theory. And that's what we're seeing. But that theory never meant to be ground truth. It was meant to be creative in nature. And so until they take that evolution and move it further in another direction where the evolutionary engineering components allow it to be ground truth capable, you're always going to have these problems. You cannot run away from an entity that was engineered to do something creative, but not ground truth correct. So with that, it's very hard to regulate correctness to something like that. It's just not there.